Hi, I'd like to speak about the heart because that's been my journey in this life of spirituality. And what I mean by the heart is not necessarily the romantic heart or even the spiritual heart in the sense where we feel the love and joy in a spiritual experience. I'm talking about something deeper, and this has occurred for me, strangely enough, on the right side of the heart. I found this discovery in a book by Ramana Maharshi many years ago in 1972, which began my spiritual search. And in that book, the author was tapped on the right side by Ramana Maharshi saying, "Here lies the heart, the dynamic spiritual heart. Find the self in the heart." In that moment, I stopped doing drugs. I began my spiritual search. Fast forward through many teachers, including Da Free John, Adi Da, who spoke about the right side of the heart. I never had that experience, and it always was a question for me. Fast forward to a time when I was with a teacher who was a student of Punjaji, who was a student of Ramana Maharshi. He asked me, "Who are you?" In this one-on-one session, kept pinging at me, "Who are you?" And it was very intense and very powerful. I felt this transmission from him. And he also asked me, "Are you willing to be a finder, not a seeker?" And that moment, I began to see how much my ego was tied up in the seeking process. And after that moment, suddenly this lock in the back of the heart opened up. And I was in a space that was infinite, with no location, no center, no bounds. And my whole fundamental sense of I was shifted, and it has never changed. And that has become stronger and stronger. A few months later, I noticed that even though this shift occurred, I noticed that the world was still a solid question mark. It seemed solid and separate, almost like a major duality. And after about a few months later, there was a pop in the front of the heart. So there's two locks in the heart, one in the back for the sense of I, and another one in the front to resolve the sense of other. And that's what happened to me. I was sitting there meditating. All of a sudden, I was formerly a subject looking at an object. Suddenly, it was gone, and there was a sense of non-duality, a sense of oneness. It's as if my heart opened up inside out, and at that moment, the sense of subject-object was still there, but was transcended by something even greater, the sense of non-duality and oneness. And that has never changed. It's as if my nervous system extends into space in all directions. And that sense of non-location, non-separation has become stronger and stronger over the years. And it comes back to the same realization and the same understanding. My nature is sufficient. There is no place else I need to go for this truth. And that has never changed, and it's only gotten stronger as the years go by. So I'm the most fortunate person in the world. And that's all I can say by these events in my life that have shifted my fundamental understanding and experience of I and other in the world, in reality. And so I hope that this inspires people to continue their search and to end their search someday, if they're so fortunate. So thank you for listening.